It was on this day some 5 years ago when a group of armed men, which the then government described as terrorists, attacked the presidency in Banjul. The attack to overthrow ex-president Yahya Jammeh led to the death of four, including the leader of the coup and a retired captain of the U.S. Army. The move of these attacks locked down the country's capital for a whole day. The coup was condemned by many Gambians, including political parties. More on this with Pinta Sise in this report.
Good evening, fellow Gambians and members of the international community. On Tuesday, 30th December 2014 at 2 a.m. GMT, the State House was attacked by a well-equipped, well-funded group of Gambian terrorists living in the United States of America.
It is exactly 5 years today since Gambian armed men from the United States launched a military attack on the former government with aim to depose Yahya Jammeh, who has been criticized for gross human rights violations. The attack led by a former commander of State Guard, Lieutenant Colonel Lamin Sane, leading to the death of four, including the Sane and a retired captain of the U.S. Army Jagajany. The Jammeh government announced the coup d'etat as terrorist attack. It said the attackers were a well-equipped and well-funded group of terrorists living in the US, UK, Germany and Senegal with support from their collaborators abroad with sophisticated automatic machine guns and assault rifles.
After the confrontation and the defeat of the attackers by the security forces, a large quantity of arms was retrieved, which included 2 heavy machine guns with telescopic sights, 17 M&P 15 individual assault rifles with aiming devices, 9 AKM automatic assault rifles, 4 light machine guns, 3 pistols, 1 pair of night vision goggles, although FBI reports that the group had 2, 11 SAT Pro communication devices. These gadgets were intended to be used for communication among themselves and to communicate to the outside world when they have destroyed the communication infrastructure in the country after failing to capture the State House.
Modun Jai, a former private soldier in the Gambia Army, captured during the attack, was put on trial in the United States before a closed-door military court along with 5 military officers who were arrested in the wake of the failed coup on charges of treason and mutiny, while Modun Jai, who would have taken over the presidency, was convicted from conspiring with U.S. Army Sergeant Papa Fall and others to orchestrate the coup attempt. In 2017, the remains of Lieutenant Colonel Lamin Sane, Captain Jagajany and Alhaji Nyas were exhumed for examination. The exhumation of their remains from a single grave in a forest in Fonyi came as families continued pressure on the new government to determine identities of the remains prior to the handing over on January 2019 by the Ministry of Justice. Reporting for iAfrica, I am Binta Sise.
Still in remembrance of the December 30th, 2014 coup attack at State House, APRC deputy spokesperson expressed disappointment in the way the coupists were welcomed into the Gambia, saying the coup d'etat could not be justified anywhere in the world. For more on that, let's have this report by Julden Jai.
Deputy spokesperson of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction APRC, in remembrance of the December 30th failed coup d'etat, maintained that the act of military means to power remained illegal. On December 30th, 2014, gunmen recruited by the plotters attacked the State House of the Gambia to remove Gambia's former president Yahya Jammeh, who himself came to power through a coup d'etat. Dudu Jah differs in the positioning of the attack in December as an exceptional case.
If you look at issues, there are many people that condemn coup d'etat, and they still do. But it's like the 30th December attack becomes exceptional because, like you mentioned, the way they were welcoming this country, how they were received, and to the extent that Alhaji Barrow was giving position within the TRRC as the head of the Sergeant investigation, which many Gambians cried about, but they still ignore.
He said what was wrong yesterday cannot be right today.
It means like coup d'etat is illegal, but at that point it was accepted. Some even justified it and said, you know, we had a government in power that was supposed to go out. But a wrong can never justify a wrong. Coup d'etat is illegal no matter where it happens in the whole world. It's something that people need to condemn, and you can justify it no matter what happens. So I feel disappointed on that angle.
On whether the party is responsible for the loss of lives as a result of the incident, Mr. Jah admitted that no government can escape full responsibility of happenings under its tenure, whether it agrees or not. For iAfrica News, I am Julden Jai.
From that, Julden Jai's reports on the remembrance of the 2014 attack at State House, we